married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband
아니
was
평민
imprisoned.
나부랭이한테 뭘 이렇게 미주알고주알해요.
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king.
부인이 현명한 거 아니냐고요? 뭐 미래시라도 달고 있나요?
All to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on.
무슨 일? 무슨 일?
We're here.
중세 미연씨냐고요?
You're still young and
이거 크킹 아니야?
beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
아니 왜 먹을 거 줬다 뺏어요?
I
한
enjoyed
입도 못
our little talk,
먹었는데.
Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
저 와중에 미소 짓네.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
선반 위에 횃불? 불 붙여가야 될 거 아니야.
Jesus Christ be praised.
You know what's happening?
Sigismund, who else? That bastard conquered Skalitz, and now he's come to take Talmberg. Good luck to you.
Probably why they attacked so quick.
Good health.
What's happening?
No.
끝이야?
Could be Sigismund's army. Or his scout.
뭐야 앞이 안 보여요.
Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on scouts.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Good luck to you.
Oh! Who goes there?
아 자막도 큼직하고 읽기도
Who
편하고.
else, Rabbi?
근데 저 위에 500 모임.
What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you? Yes, sir. He is right here. What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatar
들어와서 얘기하면 안 돼요?
storming the castle from all
어서
clever
오세요.
weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to
안
spend the night in
들여보내주려
Talmberg?
그러나?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better
피해줄까봐
chance of
그냥
defense
지나가네.
and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things
주인공 엄청
quiet down.
챙겨주네.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Hovel of Balding.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
얘네 마을을 왜 침략당한 거야?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yesterday.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Take care.
경계서라고요? 어디서요? 어디서 쓸지 표시를 안 해주네? 여기도 대충 뭐 요약해주고 막 그런 것도 있긴 있네. 근데 경계를 쓰는 곳이 어디인 거지? 아, 사적인 공간이라고요?
God be with you. What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on them, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
Just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, shit. Sorry. And you know Sir Radzi Cobbler?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why do you ask?
He must be a fine in order. Take such good care of him.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
시간 넘기기. 이거 스킵 안 되나? 그냥 기다려야 돼. 갑자기 또 뭔 일 생겼어. 저 끝이네. 일로 가도 돼? 같이 가자.
Hey!
God damn it, my stomach hurts.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
응?
What's it?
the blood scallops.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scallops and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg,
얘가
King of
최종
Hungary
보스인가?
and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown.
아가리 별이 아니야.
Fortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
귀족 아무나 하는 게 아닌 거지.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
저렇게 해서 말을 해야지 말의 설득력이 올라가지. 그리고 얘네는 여기가 목표가 아니고 주인공이 있던 곳 영주 잡으러 온 거니까. 제가 칼 들고 설득한다고요? 제가요?
God be with you.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more,
아,
was
그래서
sitting on a
칼두고
pile of
설득했다고.
silver that could help King Wenceslas's army.
결혼도 그렇게 했다고요? 아니거든요. 열정적으로 구애해서 결혼한 거거든요.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's village.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobs. And that
레스
cabal
차징하고 검에
helped them
오름했자고요?
adopt the
평민
king.
나부랭이가
Then why
무슨
did
레스
Sigismund
차징을
attack
해요?
Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
뒤통수 칠까봐?
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who
창이
commands
여창이 없는
Kuttenberg
똥개미라고.
silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Where did these humans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said, that they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
So Robard
그쵸,
came to
대사량도
Skalitz.
많고.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
화내기 전에 날 보내줘. 미쳤니? 이 하트 표시가 뭐지? 이거는 설득하는 거고 위협하는 거고. 이게 뭐지? 뇌물? 뇌물 아니잖아. 가슴으로 대화한다고? 어서 오세요. 하트? 잠깐 한번 검색해볼까? 이성, 물리, 게임성이라고? 감성에 호소한다고? 뭐 고르는 거 보면은 좀 그런 거 같긴 한데 정확하게를 모르니까. 심장이 없어서 모른다고? 누구 심장이 왕관 쓰고 다녀? 대화의 하트. 이게 한글 패치 되고서 조금 많이 하지 않나요? 생각보다 정보가 별로 없네. 꺼라위키요? 최근이라서? 꺼무이키 잠깐만. 꺼무이키까지만 보고서 안 되면 그냥 대충 뭐 그러려니 하고 넘어가자. 스킬 종류가 되게 많다. 연금술이 있어요. 약초학. 읽는 것도 능력이야? 어휴. 그치. 평민 나부랭이는 글씨를 읽을 수 없겠지. 댕댕이도 데리고 댕길 수 있나봐. 화술이 있을 텐데 왜 안 보이지? 화술은 그냥 능력치 설명만 돼 있네요. 대충 넘어갑시다. 저 이게 6이니까.
So Robot, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders.
안 통함.
You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
뭘 해도 안 통했네.
Must eat.
그래, 저 정도면 사실 좋게 얘기해 준 걸 거예요. 막 평민 나부랭이가 막 가야 된다고 찡찡거리는데 헛소리 하지 말라고 욕 안 하는 게 어디야. 이거 못 먹나? 메이드로 머리 깨고 싶었다고.
Safe? Sigismund and his heathen time now and slaughter us all.
We'll stay here overnight to be on the safe side and go back to the fields tomorrow.
By tomorrow morning, all our heads will be on spikes.
What in God's name are you on about?
I hear that's what them foreign soldiers
농노라고요?
do. And
아, 그래도
worse.
대장장이 아들내미면 평민이지 않을까?
Did you hear that nonsense?
Vilma.
농노라고 언급했던 것 같기도 하고.
Nobody's going